So after a long time waiting, we finally got to see what Gears of War E-Day is going to play like. And let me just say, bro, this shit looks insane. It is absolutely stunning, beautiful. I was so happy. I cannot stop talking about it on Twitter in my little echo chamber, self-yapping into the fucking void. It is all I've been talking. I can literally go to my Twitter. It is literally just me talking to myself. I'm so excited. Now, I unfortunately did not get to play the closed testing server, whatever, that everyone else got to play. I don't think I DM'd the right account on Twitter. I DM'd the Coalition and then the Gears community page on Twitter, which that one is also an official TC thing, but I don't think I was supposed to DM either of them. I'm pretty sure I was supposed to DM the actual Gears of War page. No one told me that, but it's okay. I'm not bummed out about it or anything. I'll play with y'all. It's no big deal. I was really just itching to play. I don't really care about the content that would have came out of it, because that's not the final product anyways. The final product's going to be what we get in October. Even this beta is not going to be the final product. I'm going to give my review and what I think about everything once I play. I'm gonna give like a brief one in this video of what I think based on what I saw and what I think can stay and change, just what I think overall. I'm gonna give another one based on my personal experience, see if anything changes with how I feel, point out any bugs or anything I may notice. And then when the game actually drops, that's when I'll do my full-on review, like the long-awaited. But just because I didn't play it myself does not mean I did not pick up on a lot. I watched a whole lot of these people's videos. I watched Avexi's, Icy's, Helios, Domes. Mental came out of freaking slumber. 8 years no uploading. I watched his video. Powers, Shadows, Extra Father, Carmine Forever, B-Chaps. I've been watching a lot of people's videos, seeing a lot of takes, interacting with a bunch of people. Terry, you might know him. But yeah, I've just been like all over the community, taking in as much as I can, giving my thoughts on what I think about the game. But before I get into the important stuff to me, which is PvP, I want to talk about Horde. Horde is absolutely insane. 12 people on a map, 3 teams of 4. Beautiful. The way that it is, the map is huge. Carmine Forever uploaded his video talking about the roadmap with the first, I think it was like 5 seasons or 5 months or whatever he said. I honestly forgot. But he showed us like a brief roadmap that I think they talked about. And they mentioned more missions, which I assume is for Horde Siege. If we get more missions and like more big maps than just that Kelowna one, yo, I honestly think TC should actually just focus more on PvE than anything, because they have something huge here. PvP, honestly, it's still important. I don't think it's as important as PvE is right now with how revolutionary this is. I'm not saying they should completely ignore PvP, not make changes, not adapt, not update it or anything, but all the focus mainly should go towards the PvE experience to maintain this game's lifespan and the casual player base's interest in this game. I saw that they mentioned that they're going to give us new classes and stuff. That's sick as hell. We're getting proximity chat in there. I don't even like talking in game chat. I will deadass, like if I hear voices in the game, I will also, me and my girlfriend, because I intend on playing with my girlfriend Horde Siege, me and her will both be in game chat talking to y'all, like teamwork in it and shit, and just having a good time. Or even if I'm not with her, I will be in game chat myself. Proxy chat in a cooperative setting in a game like Gears is sick. That's awesome. You're able to interact with the other squads as you play with your squad doing your own thing. If they need help fighting their Corpser or their freaking Biofrog or their Brumach, you can just step in. In the future, going into different areas of the world, hopefully fighting different enemies, different objectives. The possibilities are endless with PvE. Like, TC brought us something amazing. They can do so much. Bro, the potential's insane, and I want them to focus mainly on that more than PvP. Because to be honest, we'll be happy in PvP as long as, the diehard, like players like you and me anyways, exclude the casual player base. They are important, but they're gonna leave regardless. So I'm gonna talk mainly as a diehard fan. We're gonna be happy regardless because we're playing a new game. If the game is balanced enough, the game modes are fun, the maps are fun, we'll be fine. We will be chill. We played shitty ass Gears 5 for 7 years and the game still didn't die. You search games in that game and it's still less than a minute. We'll be okay. We'll be just fine. I promise you we will. It is crucial for TC to try their best to maintain that casual player base at least for a while, and if not, make the game good enough to where sometimes they come back every once in a while to play Horde a little bit. They're like, oh yeah, I really miss Horde Siege. It was a really good time. I want to run up a few missions. That's what I do with Space Marine too. I don't play it that much, but every so often I'll go in there and I'll do a couple of the missions by myself because that game's pretty fun. I think we can get the same thing out of E-Day with PvE as with Horde. I mean, as Space Marine 2. I think we can get like the same effect, and probably even better because Space Marine 2 a little lackluster. I expected more out of that game, but I'm not complaining. I still have a good time when I play. The AI in this game so far is pretty good. Pretty good. There have been a little moments that need polishing here and there, but as of right now where we're at, they are amazing. I've never felt more immersed watching people play the game. Imagine how I'm gonna feel when I'm actually playing the game. I have it in my hands. The AI is spectacular right now for what it is compared to 4 and 5 anyways. In Gears of War 4 and 5, the DBs and the swarm, they like slowly walk towards you, shooting doom, doom, doom. They're like marching towards you like robots. Granted, DBs are robots, but the swarm feel the same way as the DBs. And it's just so lifeless. It has no character. It's boring. The Juvies in the game in 4 and 5 are okay. The Juvies had some life, and the Snatchers and the Pouch. I'm talking about just like the base drones and the Grenadiers. They were so boring. But in this one, they are insane. They are sliding, taking cover like we do. I saw one of the drones sprint and slide into cover and then rush towards one of the guys that was playing, throw his gun and throw a bro. They feel like a threat. They feel like something I actually have to be worried about. And it was on casual. That was on the easiest difficulty. I think they'll tune that down, but imagine what it's going to be like playing on hardcore or normal. Insane. I think they have another difficulty after that. I forgot the name of it. It's recommended to play that when you get max level everything. But just, wow, bro. Like, I'm impressed with the AI specifically, as well as everything else. But the AI had something that was my biggest gripe with PvE in the other games. I didn't even play Gears 4 and 5's PvE. I didn't really touch campaign on either of them. I didn't enjoy it. I got bored. This one, I know for a fact I will be playing. I didn't play Gears 2 or 3's Horde either. I did play Beast Mode a little bit, but I didn't really like Horde either. I get bored after like wave 10 to 15. I think I can genuinely play this Horde Siege for a while and have an amazing time every time I play it, as long as they keep that fresh and keep bringing new things into that. Which, if we're getting what we're getting right now, I actually have complete faith in TC to do amazing things moving forward. Like, this is actually just like a brand new start for not only us but them. Us, because the game is completely different. We're gonna transition into PvP now. Yo, all the movement mechanics, sliding, jumping, climbing, bouncing, up bang, back A's, it all fits pretty well. Like, for the most part, with the way that the weapon balance, the way the weapons are balanced right now, everything actually works pretty well. And the controller settings match that for the most part. It does take a little getting used to, but someone like me, if you guys don't know, I have my own custom controller binds. Not very many people use it. Some people do. I was under the assumption I was like one of the only ones, but I'm not. There is a small group of us out there. We use both of our bumpers for movement, and we use X to reload. If you were already using that control scheme like me, we kinda already have the advantage, because we're already adapted to that. The only thing we have to get used to is sprinting being left stick, but if you play Call of Duty or any other shooter, that's already natural, so you don't really have to get used to that. So sprinting we're already used to, reloading we're already used to, jumping you may have to get used to or bind it. I'm okay with it staying as Y because we have TACCOM and stuff, and my LB is going to be melee because melee is the right bumper default, but my right bumper is for wall bouncing and up bang and all that. So I'm just swapping that. But Y to jump is nice. If you play Halo, I believe some of the Halos have that. I think, or I might be thinking, I know games out there have Y/triangle as jumping. It's not an uncommon thing, so it works really well. Or if you want, you could play bumper jumper. That's also an option in like Halo and stuff, or just in any game. If you want, I'll give y'all my recommended control scheme and settings when the game drops, because I already have an idea of how I'm gonna play the game exactly. And it is going to be used with a default Microsoft controller. I have a Power A, but I don't like it. I don't want to buy the G7 GameSir whatever that one's called. Maybe later on I'll try it, but for the release of the game and for a while, I'm going to be using the standard Microsoft controller. So if y'all want to try my settings, I'll give them to y'all. But I do recommend finding your own because the game is just that different. I don't think you're going to be able to copy just anyone because there's like a lot to get used to in here. And it's also like a blank slate for the players. Yeah, there's going to be some of us who adjust quicker like myself, or the pro players like Avexis, Icy, Domes, Powers, Mental, all them. They adapted pretty quickly, as well as the players who have been playing for years. But they also still had to learn from the ground up. They just did it faster. Even mouse and keyboard players have to pretty much adapt to the game entirely as well. Like, it's not muscle memory for some of these things on here now, because it's just that different. The maps are pretty decent. The market one is the spotlight map so far. The other one kind of feels like Bunker to me, and as well as other people. And I don't think it's terrible. I don't think it's that great either. I think to me, it's actually just the color palette. The way that it's shaded and the coloring, the way the map is laid out in general is okay. I just don't like the coloring. The other maps look pretty good too. The one, I think it's like Park or whatever with the blood fountain. That one reminds me of Ludwig's boss fight arena, which I really like. I think it's sick as fuck. From Bloodborne, if you don't know. Yeah, the other ones look good too. We're only getting 6 instead of our, what is it, like 10 maps I think it usually is? At least for 4 and 5, I think. It's like usually 7 to 10 in that range. But I'm okay with that because I'd rather get a smaller amount of really good maps than a larger amount of shitty ones in terms of like competitive play and balancing. In terms of fun, well, obviously, more the merrier. But I'm going into this with like also a competitive lens and like balancing and all that. So I'm okay with 6 for now. The weapon tuning's pretty good. The only thing I'd really change based on what I saw anyways is the Gnasher damage. I'd up it up a little bit. People are saying the Lancer damage to be buffed. I disagree. The Lancer should stay a support weapon and pretty weak. The magazine in there is huge. You're able to climb and get off angles. Yes, it's countered with smoke grenades and with how fast the movement is, but that is the balancing. It is treated like a support weapon. You're getting off angles for your teammates, putting in damage from far away. You're not in the fight unless you are. And if the fight comes to you, it's your job to adapt to that situation and move back, find cover, find a teammate, swap weapons to do something than just spray and pray. This is post and editing. I forgot to mention that when you get more than one Lancer on one body, they are almost never living. Team crossing is very strong. So that's also why I'm okay with the Lancer being pretty weak, because get more than one on you and you're pretty much finished. Like, you're cooked. Anyways, continue. Snub pistol's a bit strong. Honestly, nerf it, don't. I don't have an opinion on that one yet. I actually have to see that one myself. Smoke grenades, perfect util right now. Perfect. The smoke is huge. It's like you cannot see shit in it. There's no stun. There's like, it's like it doesn't take a second. It's like instantaneous poof and it's like boom. Area covered. Super good util, super effective, amazing. The only way you're shooting anyone through that smoke is if they're already marked. It's a good balance. The power weapons are insane. They are strong. The incinerator, strong as hell. That's why I think the movement also needs to be fast. Like it is, or like the up-A's and stuff. Because that thing is a one-shot, and it's at a pretty good distance. The gut puncher's one-shot, and it has a pretty small range. If they want, they could increase the range. I won't be mad. You know, slightly. The radius of that circle, because of how fast the up-A's are, I wouldn't hate them for it. But I also think it's pretty good too already. That's really good at punishing bad positioning and rewarding people who are good at aiming projectiles, like pre-aiming them to where the thing has to end up. And you're able to detonate it whenever you want. So I think that the weapon's already good anyways. Snipe, it's snipe, one shot to the head. Super rewarding, super punishing. Also very punishing if you miss your shot. High risk, high reward. Not much to say about it. It's our long shot. A lot of people are upset that no meat shield is in the game, no frag tags is in the game, no chainsaw battles is in the game. I could care less about any of those. Oh, and mantling. I never chainsaw battle unless I'm like memeing around with my friends. So for casuals, yeah, like they're gonna miss it. And I sympathize with that. In terms of competitive play and being a diehard, I don't care that much. I almost never chainsaw battle. I never really frag tag. I'll frag tag an enemy, but I'm never frag tagging walls and using it as like a trap. Meat shielding, I look at that as like a get out of jail free card. Was not really a fan of it. I utilize it because it's an option. I prefer it not being in the game. In PvP, I think they could bring it back in PvE, but this is a prequel, and in the prequel, the Locusts are scarier. We don't know much about them. Well, in the story, they don't know much about them. They're scared of them. They probably don't want to pick them up. To be honest, like, we've only been dealing with them for like a few days, a few weeks. They don't want to pick them up. I wouldn't want to pick them up. So it makes sense there too. Mantling, I always looked at it as like a free, cheap kill. Not really a fan. Never really mantled in game myself. Whenever I did get mantled, it was a free kill for me. In Gears 3, it's a free kill for the enemy if I get mantled. I don't care about it that much. The no battle pass thing, amazing. Yo, other companies gotta take notes. Every skin, nearly every skin being earnable through just playing, amazing. As well as giving us the option to buy. I may buy some skins just because it's an option, it's not mandatory. I may look at something and be like, you know, I kind of want it early and I want to support TC. I might buy it if I have the extra money. Just knowing that that is an option for me. So TC, they're doing really good things right now. They're doing amazing. And I know some people are going to get on me for like supporting that and be like,
they had 7 years and this is all we're getting for 7 years worth of a wait. Like, you're meat biting. You're literally like pandering to the dev team. Like,
bro, I'm going to praise a good team for doing good things. Like, I learned to forgive and forget, especially in this day and age when everyone else seems to be doing shit. It's nice to see a company turn to the more human side and do things for their community. So yes, I will praise TC when they do something good. I will also flame them for doing things that are bad. If I see some things that I don't like that they're doing, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna be like, yo, this is not it. This is terrible. This is dog shit. I'm sorry. But they just haven't done that yet with E-Day. They've done it plenty with Gears 5 and Gears 4. Trust me, I will talk about that all day, how bad it is. I don't like it. But there just isn't anything for me to complain about with E-Day yet. It looks like it will be the greatest installment we've ever got since Gears 3. I think it has potential to take over Gears 3 and 2 and 1. This game looks revolutionary. It looks like, bro, it can change the entire game for this franchise. I have faith in this product for once in my life and forever. So no, Melvin, I don't think I'm
meat whiting the developers.
I think I'm giving them their flowers for doing good, and I will continue to do so until they prove otherwise. And if you don't like it, don't watch. Go somewhere else. I don't care. Like, this isn't a channel to appease to anyone. I'm an employed, almost 30-year-old. I'm 26. I'm just an employed guy who likes to play video games when I don't have work or when I just want to have the free time. And that's what I'm gonna be moving forward. I'm not trying to be a famous YouTuber or anything. Like, I'm doing this because I have the time and my computer can handle it and I like doing it. I don't care about getting a bunch of views and stuff. I really don't. If I did, I would have a lot more videos. I would cater to a specific audience, have a specific editing style because y'all know I can edit. There'd be a whole lot I'd be doing different if I really wanted to be a YouTuber or be in the YouTube scene. I just don't care like that. Anyways, it is currently August 2nd for me right now. I have to go over to my girlfriend's from the 3rd to the 6th. I don't know if I'll play the beta at the same time as everyone else. I might play later that night or the next day. I might miss a day or miss a few hours. I apologize. I will be live streaming the entire time. I'm not going to upload videos until after the beta, and I'm talking both weekends. Y'all are not going to see a video out of me until afterwards. I'm gonna make my review, my predictions, and then I'll take gameplay and clips from those and then make separate videos to hold off as long as possible. I don't know how long I'll be able to hold off. We'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna have some slop videos and I'm gonna have like 1 or 2 heavily edited videos. I don't know yet. Or medium edited videos. I don't know if I'll ever do super heavily edited videos again. I don't really have that kind of time. And if TC's not gonna give us theater mode, then I simply just don't want to. That is a valuable asset and resource to me as a creator and video editor that I simply don't want to work without. I don't want to pull off my friends to sit in a private match while I go in ghost cam and move the camera around for my cinematics. I don't feel like spending hours on Blender animating. I'll use it for my thumbnail sometimes for fun, but I just don't want to put in that kind of effort. I'm sorry, I don't. I have too much outside life to deal with that, and it would take me forever to get that done. So yeah, I'll be live streaming every day I play E-Day's beta, or however long I play, I don't know. And afterwards, I'll get some videos out. So until then, I'll see y'all. Have a good one. This game looks amazing. Bro, I'm foaming at the mouth for it. I need it now. I need it now. And I hope it doesn't let us down. Specifically me. I hope it doesn't let me down more than y'all, to be honest. But yeah, bye.